Hello children. So today we're gonna see a new lesson called Traditional Games and Martial Arts. So let's get into the topic. Have you ever played or watched others playing these games, children? Um okay. So this is Kabaddi, Kho, and this is one of our country's traditional game called Gilli Tanda, wrestling, boat racing, or pachisi. This is other name for ludo. This is very similar to ludo. So these are some of our countries, that is our country, right? India, are India's traditional games. People in India have enjoyed playing them for thousands and thousands of years. So before, these games are much more earlier. Okay, so similarly, there are certain forms of martial arts like Kalaripayattu, Tangta and Thoda, which we're gonna see in this lesson. Okay. So what is the games? You know games. What is games? Traditional games. But what's martial arts? So martial arts are art forms that are formed, used as a means of accessing strength and physical excellence. That is to find out your strength, to find out the physical strength of a person. No, so for this they used a technique or a art form that is called as martial arts. Okay, so this lesson we're gonna learn about martial arts. So this video we're going to learn about martial arts. Martial arts are a form of mock fights that have been developed into a form of art and beauty by people who practice them. Okay, so martial arts, they don't fight really, but they'll have a fight, and they will assess the strength of the person who participate in that fight. For example, you have seen wrestlings. So wrestling, there will be two person who will fight, and the winner will be considered as the strongest person, right? So same way, all the martial arts are mock fights. That is not a real fight. They don't fight in real. Okay, outside they'll be friends only, but they are just mock fights. Mock means not real. So mock fights that have been developed to just assess the strength of the person, people who are practicing it. Okay, so martial arts helps us to, you know, that is just to assess the strength of the person, and it also helps us to defend ourselves and others from attack. If somebody is in danger, you can help this martial arts which you have learned to save yourself, defend yourself, and also to help others. Okay, and it also improves physical and mental strength. That's why we learn all this karate, kung fu and all, no, because it helps us to silambam. All these things are martial arts of our country which helps us to physically, mentally train our body and gives us strength. And also it is following a cultural heritage. It is, instead of learning just wrestling, cricket and all, no, that is also fine and good, but these things will tell us about our culture, our heritage and all. Okay, so now the first martial art which we're gonna learn in this video is Tang Ta. Okay, the name of the martial art is called Tang Ta. So you could see a picture, they use a sword and a spear, right children? Okay, so it is originated from Manipur. Okay, actually this martial art got originated from Manipur in the year 17th century. So they practiced this from the 17th century. It's okay. So you saw that persons who are doing Tang Ta martial art had sword and spear with them, right? So Tang means sword and Ta means spear. So Tang Ta means a fight against one or more opponents using a sword and a spear. Okay, it's a mock fight, not a real fight, in which one or more opponents will be fighting using a sword and a spear. So Manipuri kings used Tang Ta to fight against British. Okay, so to fight against British, you know, previously we had freedom struggle and all, no. So those time Manipuri kings used Tang Ta to fight against British. Okay, again a picture of Tang Ta. So both men and women practice Tang Ta. So both men and women will learn Tang Ta. So Tang Ta teaches breathing techniques, meditation, and some spiritual rituals and all. Spiritual ritual means some following. They need some. They'll do some meditation. They'll do some practices and all. No, spiritual practices. That all these things are taught along with Tang Ta. So Tang Ta dance is performed during special occasion. Okay, so we know that Tang Ta is a martial art form where they used to do mock fight. So deriving this, they have a special dance called Tang Ta dance, which is performed during special occasions in Manipur. Okay, children. Then the other martial art form which we're gonna learn in this video is Kalaripayattu. Okay, Kalaripayattu is an art form which is originated, it's the oldest art form of our country, and it is originated from Kerala. Okay, so it's from South India. So this person is an ancient sage called Parasurama. Okay, so Parasurama is the person who practiced this Kalaripayattu. He only taught this Kalaripayattu to people in the 16th century. It was in the peak. Okay, most of them were learning this Kalaripayattu in the 16th century. That is 1600 AD, like something. Okay, so we are in 2020 now, 21st century. So long back. Okay, it happened long back. So Kalaripayattu is a special way of using, same way martial art, even they use lot of instruments. So Kalari is a special gym where they practice Kalaripayattu. Okay, the Gurukul or the master who teaches Kalaripayattu is called a Gurukul. The person who teaches Kalaripayattu is called a Gurukul. Okay. Kalaripayattu demonstration includes physical fitness. Okay, so this Kalaripayattu is taught using physical fitness. Okay, they will just check physical exercise and mock fights, same like Tang Ta. Here they have mock fights, which is armed and unarmed. They can fight using weapons. Armed means using weapons, unarmed means without using weapons. So they will use both weapons and non-weapons. Okay, so Kalaripayattu will have music, will not have any music. It's a silent combat which we learn. Okay, so but in Tang Ta they'll play music. The Manipuri dance, which is originated from Tang Ta, will have music. So even while they do mock fight of Tang Ta, you can play music, but in Kalaripayattu there is no music. Okay, it needs lot of physical exercises and mock fights. Okay, so there is no music played. It is a silent combat. Combat, you know, combat means a fight. So there is no music played. It is a silent combat. So both men and women can practice Kalaripayattu. So both men and women will practice Kalaripayattu. So Kalaripayattu is similar to karate and kung fu, which was originated from Japan and China. So it is similar to karate and kung fu. So most of you will be going to karate classes and all know. So same way you will be trained for Kalaripayattu also. So people who practice Kalaripayattu requires good acrobatic skills while using swords. Okay, so they need lot of skills for using sword because they use sword and spear. So they must be safe and at the same time will be keen. They should be very keen, watchful. They must be very much skilled. They must use lot of skills to use the sword and all, no. So Kalaripayattu also contributed to the traditional dance like Kathakali and Kodiyattam. So Kalaripayattu also contributed. So the dance Kathakali and Kodiyattam will use some steps or some kinds of movement which is also used in Kalaripayattu. Interest in learning Kalaripayattu was on decline, but it has staged to come back to the efforts of Kalari Sangams. So what happened? I told you this happened this was in a peak in the 16th century, but as years goes, people or the interest in learning Kalaripayattu got faded up. So what happened is Kalari Sangams, that is Sangams, we have Sangams, no, uh, associations that who teach Kalaripayattu and all, no. So they, with their efforts, Kalaripayattu came back after long years back. So this is how they get trained in Kalaripayattu. They have spears and swords, same like Tangta, but they have a different type of movements and different steps and all, no. So Tangta and Kalaripayattu both have strict rules and codes. Okay. So both have strict rules and code. That is, they have to follow certain rules and codes very strictly. So they are meant to be used only for protection and are opposed to cruelty and violence. So you are not supposed to practice Kalaripayattu and Tangta for uh, fighting or for unwanted fights or for cruelty, for beating someone, for mistreating someone. It should be truly used only for protection or just to showcase your uh, cultural values, like something. Okay, it is so it's they seriously oppose cruelty and violence. Okay, children, so I hope that you got an interesting idea about two martial art that is practiced in our country, which is originated from our country, that is Tangta and Kalaripayattu. We'll meet in the next video with some few more traditional games and martial arts. Thank you, children.